Well, good morning. Here it is. It's Thursday, and it's October the 13th, and we're I'm coming to you from here in McAllister at our son and daughter-in-laws and our grandchildren, Gentry and Grayson. And anyway, this morning, and I hope you're doing well. By the way, we came to see them get away for a couple of days, but anyway, I wanted to join you this morning and hope that you're doing well. And wanted to talk about the legacy of Ananias. What do you think that you'll be remembered for? In this life. I mean, what will your legacy be? I think it's a good question for all of us. And in Acts chapter 9, we read about a man named Ananias, who God, used to minister to Saul, who was later known, of course, as the Apostle Paul. The Lord, he got a hold of Saul, on the Damascus road, and he said to him this is verses 4 and 5, "Why are you persecuting me?" And, it's hard for you to kick against the goads. And essentially what God was saying here was, Saul, you've been under the conviction of the Holy Spirit and have been resisting him again and again. Now your time has come. And then the newly, converted Saul said, "Lord, what do you want me to do?" And then afterward, you have to excuse me, my sinuses are getting the best of me, but God, he directed Ananias, to seek out Saul and then to pray for him. But Ananias replied in verses 13 and 14, he said, "Lord, I have heard from many about this man, how much, harm that he has done to your saints in Jerusalem. And here he has authority from the chief priests to bind all who call on your name." But God said to him then in verses 15 and 16, "Go, for he is a chosen vessel of mine to bear my name before Gentiles, kings, and the children of Israel. For I will show him now how many things he must suffer for my name's sake." Ananias, he was understandably, reluctant. You can understand, when he knew the reputation of Saul, but in obedience, he did what God told him to do, and he discipled the newly converted Saul, who in time, of course, became the legendary Apostle Paul, as I said before, and then, probably the greatest preacher, in the history of the church, the first missionary, if you will. I thank God for, the Ananiases of the kingdom, those that, who faithfully work behind the scenes, to help, the rest of us. We rarely hear their names, many times. And, but, they faithfully pray and they give and they labor, away in obscurity. They're the unknown people that God has placed in our lives, throughout this world. And, they're so loved by God. And, I pray this morning that, I would much more rather, than have, fortune and fame. I'd rather be known as an Ananias, somebody who, worked behind the scenes to help those, that need to know Christ. And, I hope that you'll think about, what your legacy might be. And I hope that, we need the Ananiases of this world, to encourage us and to help us along the way. And so anyway, I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I hope that you can, maybe encourage somebody today yourself and be an Ananias, to come alongside someone and, help them in their time of need. And, anyway, remember, Angie and I, we love you guys, and we're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless you.